What would you guys say to someone or some young girl out there who's thinking about joining sports? What would you guys tell them, and just through your experience, that what sports have given you? What would you guys tell them? Because of some of the numbers that threw out here, the girls are obviously not out there as much as the guys. What would you guys tell them?
Well, I think Sunisa's win is already paving the way. I think it's making Hmong women or Hmong girls revisit, like, hey, I could do that too, and or I could be just as good, or it's not a men's sport anymore or man's world anymore. Sorry, guys. But I mean, if you look at history over time, you see that it was hard to even form like WNBA. It was hard to like even get those types of recognition. So I think over time, like women's sports, it's slowly coming along, but it's getting there. It's getting there. I think there's history to it. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
I'm rambling, but.
Okay. Kash, what would you say about some of our young Hmong girls and Hmong ladies participating more in sports?
This is the coach in me. Not being scared. I think some girls are a little bit intimidated, because I know that there's such a big range of skill level in our Hmong community. But I just wanted to stop being scared, and don't be afraid to fail. Like, that's the biggest life lesson, is don't be scared to fail. Don't be scared to speak up for yourself. And just like Kim said, it's how bad do you want it? If volleyball is something that you want to be good at, you gotta put some work into it. It's not gonna happen overnight. It takes training, and I always say volleyball is muscle memory. So you have to play. That's the only way you're gonna learn, is if you just keep playing. So stop giving up. I feel like Hmong volleyball, once you lose a couple tournaments, you quit. And I think that's what's hard, is there is not a lot of solid teams in women's side. That's why it was hard to answer, well, who would you like to play? There's not a lot of teams that set in stone, because everyone is so quick to just, oh, we lost. Okay, I'm going to find new people now, So, just everyone just got to put in the work. You have to put in the work.
Then, Kim, what would you say to like a young girl who's on the fence about playing sports, and what would you say to them? Like, it's okay. Is it okay to play, or what would you try to say to them?
Yeah, 100%. Because I know how it feels like when you don't really have anyone to play with. You don't know where to start. But like I said, it's surrounding yourself with the people that are where you want to be. Surround yourself with the people that are better than you. My dad always told me, he was like, if you keep just playing with the same girls at the same level that you are, you're not gonna get better. So you have to go play with better girls to get better. And sometimes that's intimidating. That's scary for a lot of people, especially at a young age. I don't even remember how old I was when I started it, but you're just so young. You're just so scared. And I think at that age level, we have a different perspective of things and a different mindset when we're at a younger age. We don't necessarily have that mental toughness yet. But we're all working on it right now still. It's not, at the best that it can be, but definitely with your more years and experience of playing, you build that mental toughness. And so I'd say definitely go for it. It's going to be tough in the beginning. Sometimes you might not have a lot of support or people that believe in you. But I believe in you. If you're watching this, I think we all believe in you. Start. I think the thing is just starting. I think if you just think about playing, you're never going to do it. You have to touch the ball and go play in the court. It's really
and we definitely, as parents, definitely need to kind of recalibrate our minds. You know what I mean? Because I think we have this concept of okay, our boys are going to be athletes, and then our daughter is going to be, this and that or whatever, and we need to really, recalibrate our minds and be like, and especially with Sunisa, like we need to recalibrate and be like, our daughters can be, and like I told my son, I was like, man, I really think your sister's gonna be a better athlete than you are. You know what I mean? Because the coordination is there with her and not with you, man. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Like we definitely as parents, you know, I can speak on that because I'm a parent of you know, 8-year-old little girl. And I can say, you know, we definitely, like, I have issues with it too. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'm like, oh well, I don't know if she can do that, and I catch myself and be like, you know, like with Sunisa, it's like, no, like if you just like invest in her, in her passion, then she can become just whatever that she can become. You know, it's there's no ceiling unless you put a ceiling over top of her. You know what I mean? So definitely, as parents, we need to really, you know, gauge ourselves and be like, hey, you know, this little girl can be whatever she wants to be. You know.
Yep.
Cindy, do you have anything to add to that? What would you say to a girl who, you know, wants to join a sport but doesn't really have any role model, or, you know, or kind of timid about trying it? What would you say to them?
You know what? I'm gonna say never give up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, never give up, even if you know, you run across some obstacles. You know, never give up. You know, play your best, learn from others, learn from your idols. You know, and do your best, because you know what, you're seen no matter what. You know, I'm always out there just scouting constantly of like, okay, this person's got a lot of heart, this person's got a lot of passion, they've got a lot of potential, you know. And you know, I watched them over the years, and I watched them grow over the years, and I'm glad to be a part of that, you know, just spectating that. So anybody who, you know, is young out there right now and, you know, contemplating whether or not to join in a sport like volleyball, you know, there's going to be a lot of life lessons going along with that. There's going to be a lot of friendships that you're going to build. You know, I mean, goddamn. And when I moved into Minnesota, there were so many friendships that I've built over the years. You know, and you're going to just be your best and potential, and just, you know, yeah. And so, yeah, I mean, never give up, and continue on. And if you love it, go for it, you know.
And
That's about it.
I'm glad that there's like role models like, you know, you guys here too. You know, a lot of, you know, because it is what Kim said. It's like, if no one believes in you, Kim kind of just said, I believe in you. So, you know,
Right.
so you guys are like kind of like the trailblazers to this movement. And hopefully we see more and more